Both you lot are mute.
And we are live. Good evening, everyone. Or should I say good afternoon, good morning, good night, depending on where you're tuning in from. My name is Nippon, and this is the return of the Sixth Sense. Yes, return. We haven't been live for about 3 weeks. We've been doing other shows, London Tonight, a new show which is an offset of this show, involving London-only teams, and the Chelsea show, in which we talk about all things Chelsea. I am usually joined by Chelsea Perspectives, Matt Ball. Big up yourself if you're listening. And with that being said, I am joined tonight by Orest from Orest Talks Football and Mr. T. How are you all doing?
All good, mate. All good. England, fortunately, last night wasn't good, but yeah, I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. United haven't played yet, so I'm not angry just yet.
Yeah, you'll be back to reality soon. Don't worry.
You do realise
You'll be losing your head over your
you do
the line.
realise,
I was
Oris,
like, why
they
is he not
haven't
playing this?
exactly ripped up trees themselves recently.
They have the copy. Back to life, back to reality. That's what United are, mate. So, big up, Mr. T. How you doing, Mr. T?
Yes, Mr.
How are
O.
you?
I've got, yeah, all good, all good, all good. It's not fun having to come in on my mobile. I was doing a stream earlier with Mr. B when we were talking about the England cricket teams. Went well. I think the idea is that the later I do a stream on my mobile phone, the better the Wi-Fi connection. So every now and then, there'll be an interruption in my connection and there'll be a queue. If for some reason I can't hear either of you speaking or things aren't really working well, I'll have to sort of go out and come back in. My kingdom for a working computer. That's all I can say. But Arsenal are still competing and I'm enjoying the international break. I didn't enjoy seeing England play. I wish I was watching the Republic of Ireland. Wales have disappointed, and surprisingly enough, so have Germany and the Netherlands. Well, they'll get to see Scotland playing tomorrow against Croatia. That's going to be a load of fun. Luka Modric and company up against a patched-up Scotland team full of injuries left, right, and centre. It's not going to be pretty, but hopefully Scotland can somehow find some resolve. And enough. I don't like. I can't do that. My apologies to any and all Scots who are watching right now. Love the jumper, Nippon.
Come on, it's coming home. Except
Not
that it's going.
with Lee Carsey, mate. Not with Lee.
And that's my cue to get off the stream. I can't hear either of you. See you soon, boys.
Hold up. We have a big name making a return to the show. Later, how are you doing?
Oh, you humble me. Thank you so much. I'm doing all right. Good to see you guys. It's been a minute. I see the smile on Nippin's face. I kind of see a little bit of a frown on Oris's face, but it's all good. Happy to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
I'm just smiling because United haven't played yet, so we're playing soon.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of United fans have been like on pins and needles for a certain announcement that hasn't happened. So,
wow.
Certain 115 charges, maybe.
Hey, we're fighting, Nippin. You know what? We haven't spoken in a while, and you bring up the 115. Listen.
No, we're helping you, mate. We're one of the clubs that are helping you.
1-7.
I would say that Manchester City are doing the good fight. We're doing the good fight for the league. We're doing the good fight for football. And obviously, if there's ever something that's unlawful in the world and you're able to change it, hey, might as well. I'm very happy that Chelsea, among some other clubs, were involved in helping change an unlawful rule and giving support. That's very good.
Yeah, unlike the Red Cartel.
Yes, we got to fight the red cartel every chance we get. Every chance we get.
Manny,
But I like.
what are your thoughts on Arsenal snitching on our blue brothers?
Yeah, messed up.
Money?
Are you there?
It doesn't sound like. Oh, there he is.
Yep, I can hear you. I can hear you. I do apologize. I told you that's one of my cues. If I can't hear you all of a sudden, it means my connection isn't working and I have to come off. But Veta, good to see you, brother. Long time. How have you been?
I've been okay. It's actually Canadian Thanksgiving out here, and obviously in
And now I
Canada,
can't
so-
hear Veta.
Oh wow. You know what? What if you stick around? Let me drop and come back. Maybe it's one of those. Let me leave and come back. Maybe that'll do it.
Wait, isn't it on a Monday though?
No, it's not you, Veta. Oh no. Apparently it was Happy Thanksgiving. I thought that was on Monday.
Yeah, because I know that it's in October in Canada. It also falls on Monday, so maybe I've got maybe they're celebrating early, as you said, Oris. So yeah. Well, all's well seems to be that ends well.
I can hear you. I think it's just money.
And he's coming back.
Oh, Manny can't hear me.
He's back. He's back.
Right.
So for clarity, it's Thanksgiving weekend. We actually celebrate it on we have the Monday off, but most dinners are on the Sunday. But yeah, it's Thanksgiving weekend out here. It's been a minute, Manny. We haven't talked in a while. Oh, maybe it's just delayed. I think you can hear me, but it's just delayed.
Yeah.
I can hear you clearly. I can hear you clearly. It's just that
okay.
I'm on my mobile phone or cell phone, as you would say.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing on which Drake's girlfriend used him. Yeah.
Okay. And all right. Well,
I never used to call in on my cell phone, but now I have to do it.
Yeah, that's wait, is that a Dre song? Call me on my cell phone.
Yeah. No, it is a Drake song. It is a Drake song.
Hotline Bling.
Hotline Bling, yeah. It's been a minute since I've been able to meet up with you guys, and a lot's happened. So I got Nippin's happy. He's smiling again. He's bragging about players.
I'm just happy that you're back. I was worried what had happened to you.
Well, you know what? It's been my son is actually involved in athletics, so his schedule it kind of fluctuates, but it's pretty demanding on Fridays. And it usually has me out the door as soon as I'm done work, and it's a little bit of a conflict. But with it being Thanksgiving weekend, essentially, I've got the time. So I wanted to be here. I've been listening,
Okay.
and I have to say, when it comes down to who's winning this title, I want to hear, and we should be hearing, Liverpool talking with chess, Arsenal obviously talking with chess. We need to hear Chelsea being a little more confident with their top 4 finish. A little more confident with the top 4 finish.
Confident. I'm a bit. Look, I can never be confident as a Chelsea
I need to
fan.
be confident and avoid relegation.
It's hereditary that we can't be confident.
Listen, if United avoid relegation,
just when we think everything's going well, it goes to pot.
If we avoid relegation, that's a brilliant season, right? 10 out of 10.
Get out of here.
You are not going to get relegated.
Right. We're close.
United.
We're close to 18th and top 4. So, yeah.
It's 6 games. Don't do
there's
that.
An in-between, though.
Anyways, what are we talking about first? I don't know. Yeah, what are we talking about, man?
Yeah, what did I join in on? What were you guys talking about?
Arsenal chest,
We were.
Manny, where's your chest for the Arsenal, mate?
Catching up. I told you I don't have any chest right now. We've got Odegaard, whose injury is more serious than we feared it would be. Saka's now limped up, and we don't know if he's going to be out for some time. And as I said, all the twits on Twitter ranting and raving about international break, but they're not even willing to blame Arteta for running Saka into the ground. I don't care what people say. I enjoy international. I get the point when, people say there's too much of it. Back in the day when I started watching, there wasn't very much of it, and that's what made it special. But now you got games left, right, and center. If it's not the Nations League, it's the qualifiers. If it's neither of those things, it's friendlies. It can be saturating to a point, but I always love country international football even more than club football. My first football watching experience was, in fact, Italia 90, and that was when I got hooked on the game ever since. Never really brought into the whole club sort of thing. Of course, obviously, I've sort of come around to it, but I can never really be extremely, tribal or megalomaniacal like some fans tend to be. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Nah, big up Briz. He has a beard. He has a full beard.
Yeah, he does.
I'm trying to go for is I'm going a bit back in history, but do any of you know who Suleiman the Magnificent is?
Suleiman the Magnificent.
Suleiman. Nope.
Suleiman the Magnificent.
Mm-mm.
He was an Ottoman emperor. Well, as they call it, as they were saying it, the Sultan.
Okay. And you're gonna.
His moustache was quite long.
So do you plan on growing it and actually having it twist as well?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm thinking of doing that next year, though.
Do you have to use a special type of wax or something like that?
Yeah, I do.
Nice. Well, I think if you don't, actually, should you have it styled like that by the end of the season, or you need more time?
I think 6 months should do it.
6 months.
Yeah.
You got to commit 6 months to be able to get the look that you want.
Yeah. So I'm going to
Wow.
start. I'm going to start again in January. So I'm going to shave it off, and then start again in January.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought you were talking 6 months from what you have on your face right now. Like, wow.
No, this is 2 months. This is 2 months
That's
old.
2 months.
Yeah.
How many months is that, Oris? Is that 2 months?
Mate, if that's in 2 months, bloody hell, I don't know what's going to happen next year.
Have you ever gone for just the moustache, Vader?
No, not since like teen when all you had was peach fuzz. That's the last time it was.
Lipin, remember I've got a beard, yeah, so don't forget about me.
I see it.
What about you? Have you ever went for just the upper lip rest?
I've tried it, but nah. Thing is, right, when it's hot, it's annoying. Like when you have like a mustache and it's like a hot weather, it's annoying, bruv. It's annoying. Because when you're sweaty, like it's the mustache that irritates us. So yeah, for me, I'm a beard guy, but I don't like growing it long. So yeah, I like it nice and short.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Nippin, I'm gonna rejoin off camera though, because I gotta run, so I won't be in studio. I'll still be in the show, but I gotta rejoin off camera.
Will you be able to speak?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's a good call. Rejoin off camera.
I see what he did.
Sometimes even my thing doesn't work.
Okay.
So, did you agree with Arsenal deciding to snitch on our Blue Brothers in Manchester?
Oh my.
Okay, he's gone too. So, Arrest, what are your thoughts? Do you think Man City will get charged for their 100?
Nah, I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit cheeky from us because if City win the appeal, right, I'm pretty sure Arsenal can get in trouble for that now because
Yeah, for
they.
being grasses.
Yeah, so imagine Arsenal getting points deduction. Imagine
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be
Championship.
there.
Arsenal in the Championship, mate.
I'm getting a. Oh my God! I will be there for the Arsenal point deduction.
Mate.
Oh,
No,
my day! Imagine this. Imagine this. Top of the league.
Man, imagine making
Top of
Arteta's
the
reaction.
league. They are top of the league at the end of the
It is,
season.
it is a disgrace. It is
They
a
get a huge
disgrace.
points deduction at the end.
It is embarrassing. It is a disgrace. It's embarrassing.
Imagine that.
I heard that.
What are
already.
your...
I don't know what you're talking about, but I would be inclined to agree.
We're talking about if you know how Arsenal's told City off in the league, and then me and Nippon discussing if City win that case, Arsenal might get points deduction because you basically grasped on City. So yeah,
Imagine this.
Yeah, the thing about it is that
City win their case, and Arsenal, like they get the points deduction when they're like 8 points. If they're 8, imagine this: they're 8 points clear on the final day of the season, just about to win the league, and they're slapped with a points deduction.
I don't think that's allowed, Nippon, but yeah.
Wow, how shameless will you be
No, listen.
if it happens in that way? Arrest.
Yeah.
no, listen, boys. I'm not going to put any thoughts on those legal issues, okay? Because look, we have to make sure that we do our bit. And this season, we're still third, but Liverpool and City are both ahead of us, be it on points or goal difference. And people crow about the start we've had to the season, but we haven't even faced Liverpool yet. And we will have some tougher tests as well. And in our most recent games, we were very lucky. So I'm going to, until we, get to that bridge, I'm not even going to think about it, okay? Let City have their issues. No, but listen, let City solve their issues in the court. Once they solve it in the court, will happen.
So far,
And
you have faced...
You know me well enough, I don't do shamelessness.
Okay. You've beaten, well, you haven't lost to any of the big six you played so far, to be fair.
And look, our record against the big six has been, praised by so many people on Twitter. And there is this idiot named Wellbeast who was talking about. I'm going to call him out now. I don't know. I'm going to call him out, basically saying, thanks to Arteta, we have a great record against the big six.
He's calling out someone. Wait, who are you calling out again?
What is the use of having a good record against the big six if it doesn't translate into winning trophies? We need an own goal to beat Leicester City in injury time. We went down 1-0 against Southampton, and we could very nearly have been punished by a goalkeeping error. I don't care about these meaningless stats against so-called top six teams. And we also have to take a look at Aston Villa. Yes, we beat them this season, but we were very fortunate. And they're going to be determined to come back to the Emirates and beat us, Unai Emery and his lot. And last time I checked, they're doing better in the Champions League than we are.
I'm going to make a bold call and say Aston Villa reach the semi-finals of the Champions League.
Oh.
Wow.
That is bold. They've got an excellent manager in Unai Emery who knows how to take teams all the way deep into European competition. 5-time Europa League winner and also semi-final. Villarreal, yes, exactly. And with that Villarreal team, he had the aging geriatric Raul Albiol and former gunner Francis Coquelin in his team. And he took that ragtag bunch to Europa League glory and Champions League semi-finals the following season. What a guy. I will never forgive those top Reds who were clamoring for him to be out. Who is Mikel Arteta compared to him? Arteta ain't even fit to lace his boots.
And he's on smoke today.
I know that a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I don't care.
Oh, God. I would love to see you and a top gooner going into battle.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good. I say bring it on.
So, Vater, what are your thoughts on the Red Cartel trying to gross on Man City?
I'm not surprised at this Red Cartel. They first of all never wanted Chelsea at the table. You saw how upset they were when Abramovich and Chelsea started doing their thing, disrupting the battle that was happening between United and Arsenal. And then as soon as City came into the mix, they tried to put in incredible safeguards to try and prevent another club from entering this whole competition in terms of competing with the big clubs. So I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm not gonna be upset with Manny, but obviously Arsenal and people on their boards and doing all
some of their fans, let's be real.
Yeah, of course, some of their fans and just doing things behind the scenes to try and prevent things. And not only City, we saw the emails that came through. We saw the discussion or the correspondence that was happening between clubs when the Saudi owners came into the mix with Newcastle. Like they clearly don't want additional clubs getting in the mix of competing and being a threat and taking dollars away from them and also taking glory away from them, because it means another club is threatening them from winning the trophies, the domestics as well as the international. So I'm not surprised at all. I'm one, obviously, because maybe it's because I'm North American. And it's going to sound a little ironic because of City winning the consecutive leagues 4 in a row, but I want more than the Arsenal. I've always wanted more than the Arsenals and Uniteds competing for trophies, right? It was the reason why there was so much excitement when Chelsea came into the mix is because it disrupted everything. The same way at a point, Arsene Wenger was also getting so much praise because he was disrupting what United and Sir Alex Ferguson was. So from a fan standpoint, everybody wants to see more clubs competing. And again, some rivals kind of take shots at my fan base in terms of like, well, you guys want all these rules because it's going to benefit you. At the end of the day, these rules actually benefit the majority of the other clubs. And it's a chance for a quote unquote sleeping giant in Newcastle to be in the mix and to threaten quote unquote the Red Cartel. So I'm all for it. I'm not trolling. I'm not saying this tongue in cheek as we're doing the good work. But I truly mean it. I think these are rules that are better for the league. They're better for that next club that maybe don't have the historic glory, but have a maybe ambitious, maybe aggressive, maybe enthusiastic owner that wants whatever said non-historic club to get into the mix of competing. I think it's better for the league overall. So yeah, that's me.
So, Manny, what are your thoughts on Arsenal snitching on Man City? Do you agree with it, or?
To be honest, I told you, Nippon, I'm not really bothered too much about what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, shame on some of these people who try to influence things. That's all I'm going to say. And look, I'm just concerned more about the football than anything else. I just think everything happens will happen. Everything will take its course, and then we'll see what goes on from there. But look, I'm really more focused on the football than anything else, because if you try to focus on things that are outside your control, all you're going to do is just keep yourself obsessed with everything. We have to make sure that we can control what we can control and just do our bit more than anything else. And I'm sick and tired, really, of all of these people coming in with their narratives and saying that then that shouldn't be fair. No, we need to make sure that we do our own bit. That's all I'm going to say, more than anything else.
And before we continue, I need to pay a tribute. I think it's only fitting that we pay a tribute to the Greek god who has unfortunately lost his life, and that is Mr. Georgios Baldock. Born in the UK, represented Greece, but could have represented both countries. Very unfortunate, only 31 years of age at his passing. Anyone else have anything to say?
No, rest in peace. Condolences to the family and
Yeah.
and anyone that leaves the earth too soon. It's always tough.
31
Yeah.
is not like an how can I say it? 31 age, like he's still a young age. But
He had his whole life ahead of him.
yeah, and the fact that he was found dead in a swimming pool, whether he was drunk or not, is just it is sad. But listen, you only have one chance in your life. So yeah, that's why I tell people: make sure you love your loved ones. Like always tell them that you love them. Like don't know if you're gonna see them the next day. So yeah, it is sad because I remember watching him for Sheffield United. So yeah,
Yeah, he was a really good player. I mean, like, he was never a world beater, but he was good at his job.
yeah. It is
I
what it
mean,
is,
he
man.
was your average mid-table Premier League centre back.
He was good, you know. He wasn't even that bad for Sheffield. Like, he wasn't even the worst player. So yeah, the fact that Greece requested the FA to postpone the game and then they said nah, and they still played on. That is a shambles. But listen, it's all about money now. So is it surprising? Not really. So
Wait, did they tell FIFA?
they told FIFA to postpone the game, and then FIFA said no. So yeah,
FIFA are a bunch of scumbags anyway. Any parting tributes for the Greek god who has finally found his place in Mount Olympus?
Yeah, I like the way you described that. It was an absolute shock to read about that, and I tell you what, Greece's win probably might have been written in the stars in a way. It's they were just more determined to win that match, and it was the perfect way to pay tribute to him. Obviously, holding up his jersey, and we also had James McAtee playing for the under-21 tonight, and also paying some tribute. Baldock obviously was one of those typical hard-working footballers, and it was wonderful. Yeah.
Like
those hard-working footballers.
He would have been happy with either team because he was born in England, but has Greek heritage. So he's a bit like let's be real.
Yeah, but
he's like Ellie and what's the other? Harry. Big up to them too, by the way. Big up Harry, big up Ellie.
Exactly, and he was also until fairly recently a part of that Greek national team. So obviously he would have loved involved, but circumstances dictated that he couldn't. And as I said, he was one of those hard-working footballers who always gave it as good as he got. Did well with Sheffield United for several years and was a very big part of that team, and then wanted to enjoy an adventure in Greece and be close to some of his international dates. And it's just it's tragic more than anything else. But he obviously had a good tribute, a great tribute, I should say. And he is one of those players who obviously will never be forgotten. And Greece are going to try and keep him
Manny? Are you there?
I think he lost connection.
Yeah. And I don't know what happened with Vater. So, arrest. Cold Palmer.
Yeah, what about him?
Man.
He was absolutely
Back.
stinking last night, though. He was not cold last night.
Yeah, at central defensive midfield. Who
Mate, I was
in
at
their
the
right mind would
Nippon,
play
I was at
Cole
the game.
Palmer at
It was terrible.
CDM?
I was at the game, Nippon. He was terrible, mate. Absolutely. I know he played at CDM, but he was shocking.
I'm
Shocking.
sorry. You can't
Mate, thing is, right, he wasn't even the worst one.
me. It's
You know-
like
you know-
playing a defender at striker.
You know who the worst
That's
one
what
was on
it's
the pitch?
like.
You know who was the worst one on the pitch? Phil Foden. No one was saying
Yeah.
it was Phil Foden.
I agree. What
Dog shit
Carsley was thinking,
footballer.
trying to do what he did, it made absolutely no sense. It was stupid. Didn't have a recognised striker starting. Wanted to accommodate all of his creative talents. Now he's got a directive for the Finland game. Start Dominic Solanke. Palmer on the right wing, Grealish on the left wing. Bellingham, Rice, and Curtis Jones in the midfield. Walker, Stones, Gehi, and maybe Livramento at left back. 4-3-3. Get the win and stay in touch with Greece. Why Carsley did what he did, I will never know.
Look, I don't think
He made
he's
a lot of the players.
stubborn, like, I think Carsley is someone who will change it up. I don't think he's stubborn like Southgate.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you never know. I mean, obviously, the injury to Saka will dictate that he will have to change things up. I mean, you know it well, Nippon. Palmer plays on the right wing. He cooks. Any other position? Yeah,
Attacking midfield. But do not play an attack-minded player in defence. Sorry.
Also, Declan Rice as well, man. Again, awful. Absolutely awful.
He's
big up
dog shit.
Fahim, long time.
Declan Rice is a dog shit footballer. Actually, no, he isn't.
No, listen, Declan Rice is good. I like Declan Rice, but last night, the way us England fans, we overhype these players like Foden, Trent. Trent was okay. He wasn't good. He wasn't bad, but he was all right.
We're not overrating any of them.
If Pickford starts next match, I will lose it.
Who do you want to start then?
Whoever we have, if it's Sam Johnston, whoever the backup keeper is, play him. Because I'm sorry, there's no
Does he
keeper.
play any? He doesn't play. Does he play for Crystal Palace? Does he play regular games? Who else, apart from Jordan Pickford, plays regular Premier League football? As in, like, starts regularly.
Nick Pope is Newcastle's number one, but he's had a shaky time of it of late.
Is Dean Henderson in the squad? I think so. Yeah, should be in the squad. Dean Henderson or Nick Pope, one of those two. Pickford, terrible. Guy can't play out with his feet. Yeah, always shouting for no reason. He's wasting time when we're 1-0 down, and he's just honestly, Yeah, I lost it. I lost it last night. That referee as well was an absolute toss as well. Oh my goodness me. Towards the end, he says play on. And when England are on attack, he stops it like, what are you doing, mate? But, yeah, mate, Lee Carsley, mate. Thank God he said, I hope that he goes to the under-21s. Go there, right? Stay there. And now, right, what's even more pissing off, we're trying to get Thomas Tuchel. What are we doing? What
You
are we
don't
doing?
rate Thomas Tuchel.
Is the FA not serious? He is not a
If
long-term manager, Nippon. He's good for the short term, but I want a long term.
Well, what if he wins the World Cup? Listen. No, listen.
Thomas
What
Tuchel
if,
can
no,
stay far
listen.
away as possible.
Listen, what if he defies the odds and wins the World Cup?
No.
Let's.
Thomas Tuchel
He
can stay
defies
far
the odds.
away.
Huh?
Can stay far away from England. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I think you two are.
That's better than this one, though.
I'd rather have Graham Potter than Tuchel.
Obviously, for him, you must be trolling.
I'd rather have Potter than Tuchel. Yeah.
What?
My choice for manager will be one you won't like, Nippon. Thomas Tuchel.
Who is it?
I don't mind Thomas Tuchel.
Who is it, Manny?
I said it, Thomas Tuchel.
Oh.
I don't mind him. It's my man next to me.
Mate,
He's
I
not
hate him.
serious.
I don't hate him, but I dislike him. He's not. He's not.
Okay. Here's the thing. Thomas Tuchel does the unthinkable and wins the World Cup with England. Would you still say he's a shit
And what
manager?
if my aunt had balls? She would be my uncle, right? Yeah? Like James Redden said.
Stop. Come on, just answer the question. Don't avoid it.
RS, you've got to answer the question, okay? Look, apart from Carsley, the fact is that the other choices we have manager are very
whatever you just said about my aunt.
Go and get Graham Potter. He's the best candidate there.
No chance. I wouldn't touch Potter with a barge pole.
He's sexy football.
Downgrade on top. He downgraded by sacking top.
Nippon, he's still a good coach. Just because he did bad at Chelsea does not mean he's a bad coach. Mate, he plays lovely football.
Replaced him.
He plays lovely football.
Literally replaced Thomas Tuchel with him.
I want to see lovely football, not 3 at the back. Oh, 3 at the back. Oh, no, mate. 4-3-3.
Lovely football win us with
Graham
at Chelsea.
Potter. Graham Potter high.
Lovely
Graham
football
Potter high.
win at Chelsea.
No, mate. It's all about Graham Potter, mate.
God. Graham Potter has as much chance of winning something with England.
Ole over Tuchel as well. Ole going to social over Tuchel for England as well. There you go. Send it.
What did Graham Potter win with Chelsea? What did Thomas Tuchel win with Chelsea? Exactly.
What do you mean, what did Thomas Tuchel win at Chelsea? He won you the Champions League, the European Super Cup, the Club World Cup.
That's the point I was trying to make. That's the point I was trying to make. Thomas Tuchel won trophies with Chelsea. What did Graham Potter win?
No, but you guys didn't give enough time. You don't have enough time. You didn't get enough time.
Oh, God, here we go again.
Honestly, Thomas Tuchel, I do not rate this guy.
Potter was in over his head at Chelsea.
Lampard is better than him as well. Yeah, I'm trolling for this one. Lampard is definitely. Imagine Frank Lampard for England manager.
No. No. That
And
would
then John
just
Terry
send
as his assistant.
Rory.
And then he gets
Nah,
John
that would
Terry.
be.
Hey, wait.
That
He
would
gets
just
John
be
Terry
Rory
and Paul
Jennings'
Scholes.
dream.
Hey, Frank Lambert manager, John Terry, Paul Scholes assistant managers. That'd be funny, mate.
He would
you know
not.
why?
He would literally do.
You
Graham
know
Potter
why?
would do worse than
You know
Gareth
why
Southgate.
You know why Lee Carsey is getting a full-time job, the permanent job? Because FA have given Ashley Cole, not the part-time assistant coach, a full-time assistant coach. Why would England go get another manager who might know what want to work with Ashley Cole? So, you see what I'm
Why
trying
would
to
he
say?
not want to work with Ashley Cole?
Well, who the hell is Ashley Cole, mate? He's not a good coach, is he? So, listen,
Yeah,
maybe because
and according to you, neither is Thomas Tuchel.
Thomas Tuchel would want to bring his own people.
He's
So,
worked hard. Worked with Carsley. You can't say he doesn't. May not have worked too much with big clubs, but he has Carsley, obviously. So it's not like he doesn't know what he's doing. He's serving as a apprentice and playing a big role. Look, I don't like Apple more than anyone, but I don't see why people can't work with him.
Mm-hmm.
It's as though Orest has a bit of a cold.
no, that's Nippon.
I just had a cough. So, yeah, that was probably me trying to argue why Graham Potter should be nowhere near the England job, and why I think Thomas Tuchel would be great.
And it's funny how Eddie Howe is no longer in the conversation as we speak.
Well, he was never leaving Newcastle. Let's be real. The fans love him. The board love him. Let's be real. The players.
Well, England should announce a future with the manager soon. So let's see what happens. All I'm
Well,
saying,
Thomas Tuchel is literally in advanced negotiations.
and we're absolutely screwed if he becomes the manager.
No, he'll prove you all wrong.
No, he won't. Because the thing is, right, every time he leaves a club, it's always toxic.
We've got Super Tommy. Every time, you know what happened when he left Chelsea?
He left your club toxic,
We
mate.
literally
Toxic. It was
finished in
toxic.
10th.
Toxic, yes. He left the club with toxic. PSG, toxic. Yeah.
What did Graham Potter do?
Dortmund, toxic. Potter, he wasn't given enough time, mate.
Because he didn't deserve the time. We would have been relegated without him. With him, rather.
Mate, Potter got those fresh trim.
Potter would have gotten us in the mid-table.
Listen, I'm telling you now, right? Potter's trims were very fresh, mate. Get Potter's. He went to those South London barbers, mate. Get him back, mate. Get him back with the trims.
Potter looked like
You
he
know what?
was
Yeah.
a homeless
All right.
man.
You know who England should get, and I'm being serious. Like, I'm being serious. Luis de la Fuente.
He's not leaving Spain. No, rest. He's not leaving Spain.
England, if they're serious and pay him the money, you never know. You never know.
He's not leaving Spain for any amount of money.
Luis de la Fuente, are you coming to England?
Look, I'll just have a "Si Senor" chant made up for him if he does. But I highly doubt
Sí, señor. Luis de la Fuente is coming home. Ayo, mañana. Manny, do you think England can get Luis de la Fuente from Spain?
No, we can't. No, we can't.
Why not, man? Pay him the money.
Because he's not.
Pay him the
No,
money.
he's not leaving Spain for any amount of money. He thinks he would probably think we're beneath him. Let's be real. His ego
You
won't
talking about
allow him.
Guardiola?
Luis de la Fuente.
Yeah, no, we're talking about Luis de la Fuente.
Oh. Forget about De La Fuente. He's just won the Euros with
Exactly.
Spain. He's not leaving that club under any.
Exactly, that's what I was trying to tell Orest. And plus, he'll see England as someone. He'll see us as big. He'll see himself too big for the FA.
Yeah. I don't know then. Maybe get Roy Keane manager.
Ah, Roy Keane would. Do you
Anyone
see
but
how
Roy
much?
Keane.
Yeah, England. Yeah, you honestly think a man who regularly hates on England would want to manage us?
Well, you know what, right? Let's get the boys back. Get Gary Neville in a suit. Yeah, get him as manager, mate. Get Gary Neville. Why not?
No.
Get Nippon as his assistant, as Gary Neville's assistant. So
Hey, I'll probably do a better job than him, to be
do
fair.
that. Aye, Nippon. What do you reckon, mate? What do you reckon? Shall we bring on Harry Maguire?
Fuck Harry Maguire. Honestly.
Nah, he's England most.
Now, our first choice centre-back pairing, it should be Levi Colwill.
And Tomori. Well, Tomori doesn't even get selected, man. That's sad.
Yeah, I
Mark
thought, Carsley would change.
Guay is going to go. Money?
Thomas Tuchel might have just used you as a bargaining. Remember when he's... Oh, yeah, what's your thoughts on Ineos? Or should I say Clownios?
Any holes, mate. Any holes. That's what they are. They are any holes. Absolute bunch of melons. Listen, are they trying to warn you, Nippon? That Ratcliffe's a Chelsea fan. He's a secret Chelsea fan. And
Do you think that's why? Do you think that's why we have Sancho?
Sancho for 30 million when you guys gave us 60 for Mount. And what the hell? What dodgy business going on here? So, listen, yeah, this meetings that happened, right? I want to know what happened because all I saw, right, it was just cameraman just pointing at Ratcliffe. Oh, Surgeon Ratcliffe has arrived at London for a business talk, meet and talk with Brailsford, who's also, right, this Brailsford guy, he is a cycling expert, right? Before you do anything, he's a cycling expert. This is why I don't get Ineos are worse than the Glazers. Glazers would have sacked him by now. You know that, Nippon? The Glazers would have sacked him.
No, I mean, like, given the fact that he's won you 2 trophies in 2 seasons.
Van Gaal did the same thing, mate. Van Gaal won the FA Cup.
Okay, tell me one thing, Orest. If Ten Hag wins the Europa League, do you still want him gone?
Do I want him gone?
You still want him gone? Because you said last season you said if he wins the FA Cup, I'll give him more time. What happened?
Yeah, but no, mate. No, listen, all ifs and buts, man. For me, look.
But you've got to admit, if he wins the Europa League, he would have done more than any manager since Mourinho.
He's probably the most back manager as well, mate. 600 million, the most backed manager so far. So we've given him the money. It's down to Ten Hag now. He's got no excuse. But every after game says, "But I win 2 trophies, eh? 2 trophies, eh?" So yeah,
I
for
mean,
me,
he has a point. He won you 2 trophies.
no, but Nippon,
What would Ollie win you?
that's
Let's
last
be real.
season.
What would Ollie win you?
That was last season. We don't care about what happened last season. We care about what's happening now. So yeah, we got Brentford after the international break. I will probably lose. I'm not even confident. So Brentford will probably slap us. And then after Brentford, we play Mourinho's side.
Galatasaray.
We're getting smoked again. So, mate, we're just finished.
You're going to win both games.
You're getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning.
I wonder what Eric Ten Hag's halftime team talk was when you played Tottenham at Old Trafford.
Huh.
Do you think the players have down tools?
No, I don't think so.
I actually do. I think there comes a point when people start to get tired of a manager and the way he conducts himself. And I remember saying, a manager can only get away with it for so long. If a manager alienates players and doesn't prove to be successful, some players are going to start seeing through him. It's happened with Rafa Benitez at Liverpool, and it's going to happen. Even Mourinho bore the brunt of that on many an occasion. His stint at Real Madrid is proof of that. I think the players are downing tools on him, but the big question is who could possibly replace him?
Well, the thing is, we was linked with Tuchel a few days ago, and apparently Ratcliffe was talking about him in the meeting. I don't want him. I don't mind who we get. Just not Ruud van der Sar as an interim. We've seen it before what happens when a former United player is an interim, goes on a run, we get giddy, Ruud at will, can you tell me how that feels? So I don't want to hear that nonsense. So I want a long term.
Do you think it will be Ruud?
And I hope not. No.
Ruud is at the wheel.
That's also
Tell
an
me
option.
how good it feels.
Ruud's at the wheel.
At the wheel.
Ruud's at the wheel. At the wheel. Ruud's at the wheel.
Ruud is at the wheel. No.
Listen, and I think an option is get Ruud as interim. That's one of the options for Ratcliffe, for Ineos. Get him as an interim, or we get Nagelsmann because he's available. He's only I know he's at Germany, but he's also still young. All right, so he'll still come to United if we gave him an offer.
Would he not think that United are beneath him? Like he's too good for them?
Nagelsmann's too good for United. No chance.
No, would he think he's too good for United?
I don't know. Like, I think it's a big test for him. I know he was at Bayern Munich, but
yeah, I mean, like he has a massive ego, though.
That's fine. Players are not bigger than a manager, you know. No matter what you've won, right?
Well, the manager isn't bigger than the club.
No, the manager is bigger than the players.
He's bigger than his players, but not bigger than his club.
Yeah, so as I'm saying, once the Ronaldo and Ten Hag situation, I back Ten Hag for that one. So because Ronaldo's not bigger than the club, is he? So yeah, what's the chat saying? Big up to Money.
Big up.
I think that 4
go
a.m.
subscribe to his. Go follow him on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
And also big up to Vater for joining as well. Yeah. And thanks for filling in for Lottie, Manny. Hopefully she'll be back next week. Hopefully Ellie will be back next week as well. Yeah, Orest, who have you got after the international break? You've got Brentford, right?
Yeah, Brentford, yeah.
Yeah. Brentford. We have Liverpool.
Ooh, ooh, that's a big one. Anthony Taylor's
At
refereeing as well.
Anfield. Yeah, I don't think I don't think we're doing anything. If I'm honest with you.
Anthony Taylor. Oh, Anthony Taylor. Mate, listen.
You have such an agenda against Chelsea that you want Liverpool to win. Wow.
Absolutely not. Listen, right. I know Grizz now, what is he?
Who's Sam?
Morris, whatever he's, because he's not a fan of Arteta anymore. He's more a fan of, he says,
Maresca.
Grizeka. So yeah, that's what he calls himself now, Grizeka. He's turned himself into Enzo Maresca fanboy now. So listen, yeah, Chelsea,
I like Grace.
all eyes on you. Yeah, Cole Palmer, can you show up at Anfield? Yeah, you spot United as a
Oh,
kid.
he's not going to be playing defensive midfield at Anfield.
Sorry, mate. Nip. Cole Palmer. There's a picture of him wearing a United shirt as a kid. Go on, lads. Get in those bloody. Just win. A Chelsea would be nice. Just get at those Scousers. Yeah? Scousers are falling apart. Taken. Scousers are falling apart. Yeah, man. Make Anfield Stadium the library. That's what it is. They've only got speakers, mate. They've got speakers connect to the stadium. That's why he's saying, "Walk on."
And it's on my birthday too. It's on my birthday.
Oh, to be honest, I'm missing the United game because I'm working, so I'm not sure. Yeah. So I'll be probably watching
my
highlights.
birthday too.
Yeah.
Oh. So. What would you say, England versus Finland? 2-2 draw? 7-0 Finland?
Well, is that who we play next?
Yeah, we're playing the Finns next. I swear to God, if this Lee Carsley plays Cole Palmer in defensive midfield, I'm gonna lose it.
I'll go 1-0 England. I think we'll win this, but 1-0 tight.
1-0 England.
I think we'll be tight. Finland will make it hard for us.
Yeah. But I do think he will play.
Right. You should have seen yesterday after full time, I was walking down the stairs of Wembley, yeah. Group of boys and me was all chanted, "We're fucking shit. We're fucking."
Were you wearing your England shirt?
Nah, I don't have one. And then the guy was like to me, "We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit." That was funny. Because we are shit. Mate, Greece first
We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit.
We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit. Mate, Greece first ever win, man. Shout out to them. By the way, they're fans. electric. Nice fans. Nice atmosphere as well. So big up to Greece. But anyways, Finland, like they got Timo Pukki. Pukki. That's Nippon's starboy Pukki up front. Norwich legend.
No, he can't do nothing. That Viking can't do nothing. Having said that, he might just score now.
Yeah.
Then I'll probably end up saying the Vikings are baller.
Mm. Mm, mm,
So I think that's all covered for tonight.
yeah.
We will do we will do previews and predictions in the next one, which is next Friday. So, Orest, before we go, where can people find you?
Yeah, people can find me on YouTube or Six Football. Instagram, same as YouTube, and Twitter as well, or Talks Footy. And you can also find me on very, 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 very soon. I think it's episode 5, 4. Back Your Chat on the Big Six. So they'll be doing it very soon. I don't know when they're gonna upload it, but listen, Big Steve, yeah. I'm in your DMs, pal. I'm in your DMs. So yeah, now big up to Big
Big
Steve
up
as
the
well.
Big Six.
Big up
Big
the
up
Big
the
Six.
Big Six.
Turkish.
And big up
Batiste.
Turkish, big up Steve,
Big up to
Grizz, and all of them.
you.
And with that being said, you can find me. Well, that's a massive howler from me. You can find me on all those socials below. You can also find me as a semi-regular on Worldwide Chels. Big up Sadiq. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. You can also find me on. You can also find me as a semi-regular caller on Football Carnage TV, ran by the Big Six's very own Grizz Khan. And with that being said, I shall see you all in the next video.